welcome back to another episode of Ask Gian on the Uprising Network. I'm your host and most honest homegirl, Gian, and today we are talking about sneaking and spending. That's right. I got questions from my sneakiest and stingiest viewers about money and being on that sneaky shit. But before we get into the questions, y'all know I got some shit to say. When it comes to that sneaky shit, you gonna get tired of your own shit eventually. Sneaking around, doing stuff behind people's back, keeping stuff low, it gets exhausting. Always having to keep up a front, having to remember the last lie you told, having to keep those things up, it ain't gonna last long. Be as open and honest as possible. Listen, we are in a generation where people put all their business on TikTok. I feel like vulnerability wins. Dang, I went from start stealing to stop sneaking. But before we get into the questions again, y'all know I gotta take it to the tweets. This tweet says, and this is 2017, that was a long time ago, very private people have mastered the art of telling you very little about themselves, but doing it in such a way that you think you know a lot. I responded, I do this, but I'm not private. I'm sneaky. I am just a little sneaky. I feel like it's not sneaky so much. It's just like I'm making you mind your business, which everybody should do a little more of. And now we got the questions. You guys ready? Hey, Jen, I completely lied on my resume and got a really high-paying job. Good for you. I really don't know what I'm doing. Google and YouTube have been doing me good so far, but keeping things up and the fear of being exposed is stressing me out. Should I keep trying to coast or bow out gracefully? So, if it's stressing you out to the point that you want to quit, I feel like, hey, bow out gracefully. But I think about there are so many people who have good positions that are very bad at their job. Why can't you be one of them people? What's keeping you from being at the top and not really being a fuck up or having to know what you do? I feel like if you've been coasting by, that means you a quick learner. That means you a fast worker. That means you able to maintain. Those are good skills. So whatever you learn in this position, at least sneaking around and sneaking by has gotten you this far. I say, hey, keep it going. Coast. Next question. I and my siblings were put into foster care by our mother. When I turned 18, I adopted my younger siblings and we vowed we would never talk to her again. I'm now 32 and have accomplished a lot more and have had lots of therapy. Shout out to therapy, good for you. I asked my siblings were they interested in reconnecting with our mother and they said no. But for the past 6 months, my mother and I have been spending a lot of time together and it feels good. I know if I tell them they will feel betrayed by me and I want to be honest. What's the best way to tell them? You can't keep this from your siblings. I feel like if you are their adoptive parent now, essentially, because you adopted your siblings, you owe it to your legal guardians, your legal people that you are over, to be honest with them, especially if you've been communicating with someone who has caused them harm. They will feel betrayed by you, and they should, because, you know, you made a promise to them, and as a person that's the leader in their life and the person that they're looking up to, they expect you to honor your word. So you should definitely tell your siblings as soon as possible, hey, I've been reconnecting with our mom. I feel like you should open up the conversation again. Are you all interested in reconnecting as well? And whatever answer they choose or whatever response they have to you doing this stuff behind their back, you just got to deal with it. When you made the choice to do something that you knew you weren't supposed to do or said you weren't going to do, and there are people watching you, you got to end up with the consequences that come around. So I would definitely say, reopen the question to see if your siblings are interested in reconnecting with their mom. And if they not, are you going to choose your siblings or choose your mama? So good luck with that. I told my homegirl I'm vegan because one time she made chicken and it was nasty. One time, you strict. But that was 3 years ago. I'm tired of pretending to not eat meat every time we eat out. How do I explain to her I've been lying? That's such a petty lie. Tell her right now, like, if you see this episode and this is your question, text her and be like, girl, that vegan shit I told you, that was not true. You trying to tell me you've been going out with this girl for 3 years and not eating a chicken wing because of one lie about one nasty ass rotisserie chicken? Grow the fuck up. What you lying about being vegan for 3 years? I know you'll lie about anything else. I'm scared of you, low key. I've been listening to R. Kelly, but act like I don't. Am I a bad person? Yes. Yes, you are. I will not elaborate, but you asked me straight away and I'm going to tell you the truth. You a horrible person. My homegirl has a male best friend I could not stand. Ooh, y'all in these male best friends. Okay. He is so arrogant and our personalities do not mesh. One day he was nice enough to drive me home. He don't sound like too bad of a guy. So I didn't have to Uber. Long story short, we've been smashing for a few months now. Woo! Okay. It went from arrogant, our personalities don't mesh, I don't like him, to we've been smashing for months. Okay. When we're around our homegirl, we act normal, but he be blowing my back out multiple times a week. I don't want to pursue anything serious, but I don't like keeping things for my BFF. I don't think she care, but should I tell her? I don't think you got to tell her. Y'all not going to like this. I do not think you got to tell her. If y'all are not pursuing nothing serious, do you tell your friend all the people you smash? If you do, if you tell her all the people you have sex with all the time, yeah, tell her. But I'm like, this is just another man. If y'all not pursuing nothing serious, this not really behind her back because it's not her business. It's y'all business. I don't think you got to tell her. If y'all don't like that, I don't care. This is my show. Get your own show. I stopped posting my man because once I do, y'all fuck him. Damn, I didn't. I don't know why you put that in my box. I ain't fucking man. Or, never mind. I've been dating the same man privately for almost 2 years, and we are both exclusive. But I think he is hesitant about taking it to the next level because he has not met any of my family and friends. He never will. How do I explain this to him? Well, it sounds like the boundary has been drawn. You don't really have a question for me, but you need to let him know that, in the past, relationships have ended up a certain way when you've exposed your relationship to other people. So it makes you hesitant to be loving your partner out loud, rightfully so, but you got some serious trust issues. You can't hide people from your loved ones for the rest of your life. That's something that's just not going to work, especially if you want a successful relationship. You're going to have birthday parties. You're going to have events. One day you might have a wedding. You're going to hide your man on the wedding day. I would just let him know about the past that you've had. Maybe this is something that y'all can work through together versus him feeling like he's a secret, because that's just not fair to him either. Good luck. You've been hiding that man for 2 years. You sweet. Tell me who you is. I got questions to ask. All that sneaking around is not worth it, especially when you involve more than one person. Do you know why? It get expensive. You taking multiple people out to dinner a few times a week, celebrating multiple birthdays, going on multiple trips. I know that cannot be healthy for the pockets. And that leads us right into our next topic, being broke. Y'all know I love talking about broke people, being broke niggas. Broken families, all that. That's my favorite topic. But before we get into that, y'all know I got some things to say. The problem with the brokenness that I'm seeing right now is people are trying to keep up. If you are a faithful Ask GN viewer, GN done talked about inflation. I done talked about these layoffs. I said that recession is happening. I done told y'all to start stealing. But y'all doing all of this to keep up with people that you don't know or a facade that you see on the internet. I've watched so many adults put themselves in horrible financial situations by trying to be Mr. Me Too. We is entirely too grown, got too many financial goals to hit. People losing their jobs every day and gas is high as hell to be worried about the next person. Whatever you are doing in your life, keep your own financial goals in mind. Keep the marathon mindset and follow whatever you have to do to the end and keep that money in your pocket. Stop wasting it trying to look good for whoever, because they don't give a fuck and they don't see you. And when you broke at the end of the day, they still not going to give a fuck. So I said it on another episode of Action. Save your motherfucking money. Y'all ready for the questions? How do I get a sugar daddy without giving up any sugar? You just don't. Like, it's in the title. Sugar daddy. The sugar is included. If you don't want to give the sugar up, I feel like you need to find somebody you can extort. There are girls out here who got like pay pigs, like people who just pay them for exist. You might want to find one of them. But if you want a sugar daddy, get to Sugar and Boo. I've been working a high income job for the past 5 years and recently been laid off. I'm so sorry about that. My girl is used to more lavish gifts and gestures, and I'm afraid because of our new circumstances that she will leave me. How can I make sure she is really here for me and not just the lifestyle we had? Why are you with a woman who you have to question her integrity and you think that because you don't make a certain amount of money that this person will no longer be with you? I'm pretty sure that if she's been your girlfriend for an extended period of time, she likes you so much, somewhat. You need to look inward. You got to look inward. You know, that's my favorite thing to say. You got to look within. Why do you think the woman that you have chosen to be with is only with you for your lifestyle? If that is something you think, you probably should have let her go before you got laid off. I feel like figure that out first and then figure out if she's going to leave you or not. I'm not the one to say how you can decide if she's going to be there with you through thick and thin, but you questioning her integrity, you got something bigger to figure out. Next question. My girls invite me out every weekend. They think I'm not coming because I'm fake, but it's not that. I'm broke. How do I let my friends know that going out is not in the budget? These is your friends. These your homegirls. They know you. They know where you work. They know what your pockets looking like. They know what they doing. Simply let them know. I'm pretty sure that they will arrange for you all to do something free or more cost effective. Shit, a homegirl might even cover you. Y'all heard me talking about the sneaky stuff in the last segment. Stop being sneaky. You don't gotta not tell your friends you broke. Also, if your friends is anything like mine, they probably know you broke and waiting on you to tell them. So let them know immediately, like, hey, I just don't got it like that. Can we do XYZ? Can y'all come to the house? Can we go on a picnic in a park? Something that's more budget friendly. But just tell them they your homegirls. They gonna understand. You don't gotta worry about telling your friends you broke. I tell my friends I'm broke and they be like, okay, I'll cover for you. And my ass be outside. That could be you. I've been dating a guy for a few years on and off, and he's always been a hustler. Recently, his money has been funny. Ain't it? Ain't all these niggas money funny? Anyway. He act like he's too good to work a regular job. How do I let him know he need to get some skills? Let me tell you something. I am pro 9 to 5. I am not a girl who needs a man to wait around on a play to get paid. That is just not the type of person I am. And I see we in the same bed. Tell that man to go get a job. There's all these programs. If you in Detroit or whatever state you in or whatever city you in, it's so many programs to get people to gain skills, computer skills, trades. You need to just start putting that stuff in his face. He can't just be sitting around waiting for some money to find him. He needs to go outside and get that money. So you need to start putting the information in front of him. If you like him and you think this is somebody you want to pursue something serious, you said you've been with him on and off for multiple years, so I don't think you want to see him doing bad. Tell that man he needs to learn a trade. We do not got enough plumbers out here. We do not got enough electricians out here. Tell that man to take them street skills and get in some man's business. He needs to be raking lawns. He needs to be picking up garbage. He needs to be cutting grass. He needs to be doing something to put some money in his pocket. Tell him right now, don't no girl want no man without no money. You've been dealing with this man on and off for all these years, and it's probably because the play's been slowing down. I see you. My wife and I keep our finances separate. When we need to buy something for the family or our children, we come together, but we keep our day-to-day spending separately. Recently, she's been let go for her job and is asking me for significant amounts of money. I pay all the bills. Okay. If she's going to be using me as her emergency spending plan, I want to know where the money is going. For money management purposes, would I be wrong for asking her to start a joint account? No. So, y'all are a married couple. Your finances is her finances. And if she is spending all the church's money and you paying all the bills, hell yeah, you need to restrict her a little bit. Y'all have a family. I'm sure y'all probably have financial goals. If you're thinking about even sending your kids to college, this woman do not have no job and her bills are paid. If you are spending significant amounts of money, you are not wrong for asking her where it's going. Tell her to start that joint account. It ain't like she got some income coming in anyway. And if she do, she better let you know y'all got another problem. But y'all can submit a question for the next episode about that. I meet a lot of women I like, but I can't date for real because I'm broke. We need love too. Any tips for dating on a budget? No. If you don't got no money, sit down and find some so you can take a lady on a decent date. Sit down. Or a man, whatever is your fancy. No, I'm just kidding. I feel like there's a few like free things that you can do like as a day here in Detroit. I don't know if about whatever cities y'all are in. There's a lot of murals. Y'all could do like a scavenger hunt or something cute like that. There's a lot of parks. You can do a nice little picnic, or you can just find some money to take that lady on a date. That's my suggestion. We're going to take it to the tweets. Why is people talking about taking a step back in their careers to position themselves for better opportunities in the future? We broke, babe. I don't know about y'all, but I don't have no opportunities that I'm able to just sit back and not work to think about making more money. I need to be making more money in that process. If you are a person who has the luxury of being able to take a sabbatical, please let me know what you do because I'm trying to chase that bag as well. The only thing I don't like about work is working. Anything I can do to work less, I love it. I want to do Ask Jen all the time. So find a way for me to do that. That's why y'all need to keep watching, liking, subscribing, and commenting so we can run the channel up and I can just do this forever. Thank y'all so much for watching. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.